Hello everyone. Over the next few minutes, Team E would like to discuss creativity in organizations. When the term creativity is used, one may be excused for thinking only of artists, writers, and poets wearing berets, but creativity is increasingly being applied by organizations as a competitive weapon in a world of digital disruption. In the next few slides, we'd like to explore what creativity is and why it is a key element of innovation. We'll then discover creativity in practice at the design firm IDEO. In particular, what are the unique elements of IDEO's organizational creativity, and what is the impact of creativity on IDEO's leaders, employees, and organization? Creativity can be described in many ways, from the classic Oxford Dictionary explanation that, quote, creativity is relating to or involving the use of the imagination or original ideas to create something, end quote, to the definition by Teresa Amabile you see before you on the slide. The point is that change unleashes people's creative energy. The Oxford Dictionary definition of creativity reinforces that it's often associated with a light bulb moment or artistic pursuits. Yet, as commercial innovations become increasingly commonplace, particularly in the technology world, creativity is no longer an abstract concept. In the organizational setting, creativity has been described as a necessary precondition for innovation. Innovation is critical for the competitive advantage of a firm and its ability to rapidly adapt and meet customer demands in constantly changing market conditions. Yet, for innovation to occur, there needs to be some creative idea, an ability to convert that idea into action. It's also said that to be creative, an idea must be appropriate, useful, and actionable. Creativity at the level of the individual has three core elements. The first is expertise or mastery of a discipline. This means only when an individual has mastered a discipline are they able to exercise creativity in that particular domain. Research suggests that this is because mastery creates alternative cognitive pathways. Therefore, expertise is the foundation for all creative work. The second are creative thinking skills. A number of personality traits have been identified as aligning closely with creative thinking skills, including tolerating ambiguity, independence, little concern for social norms, desire for persistent challenges, high risk-taking, and a willingness to conceptualize problems in a new way. The third is motivation. Intrinsic motivation is a particularly potent ingredient for creativity. In his book, Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, Daniel Pink argues that intrinsic motivation is a deeply human need to direct our own lives, to learn and create new things, and to do better by ourselves and the world. In contrast to extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation comes from within. Internal passion and drive propels creative outcomes. At the convergence of these three core elements is creativity. A creative individual within an organization is a person that has detailed knowledge, an imaginative and flexible approach to solving business problems, and an intrinsic drive and passion. What about at an organizational level? Can creativity be nurtured or even killed in a corporate environment? The answer is a resounding yes. Many commentators reinforce the need for the leaders and culture of an organization to actively inspire creativity. Such inspiration is considered in the next section through the lens of IDEO. Formed in 1991, IDEO takes a human-centered, design-based approach to helping organizations in the public and private sectors innovate and grow. With over 550 employees and offices across 8 countries, IDEO designs cutting-edge products, including the first Apple mouse, the first laptop computer, and many others for Procter & Gamble, Shimano, Pepsi, and Gap, to name a few. IDEO's unique form of organizational creativity blends a number of interesting ingredients, which we have distilled into 5 components. The first is a culture of risk-taking and play. IDEO's co-founder, David Kelly, originally started the company with a strong desire to work with friends. This, he states, was a way to create a sense of security in which to play and to take risks. To illustrate such playfulness, one of IDEO's iconic symbols is a finger blaster to encourage workplace lightheartedness. It helps us get to better creative solutions, says its CEO, Tim Brown, adding that openness is the key to exploratory play. The second is having a diverse team of people. IDEO prides itself on having an interdisciplinary team of designers, behavioral scientists, marketers, and engineers. They pronounce themselves as active in a variety of realms, from professional to academic, and describe their community of fellows as one of their strongest assets. The third is open collaboration towards a common goal. IDEO's approach is to share progress, encourage the collective ownership of ideas, and enable teams to learn from one another. This is reflected in open plan offices, which actively facilitate collaboration within and between teams. The fourth is a flat organizational structure to facilitate new ideas. CEO Tim Brown describes their flat organizational structure as breeding respect for all ideas at all levels of the organization. In a nutshell, Brown goes on, as we say at IDEO, fail early to succeed sooner. IDEO's mantra: encourage wild ideas, defer judgment, build on the ideas of others, one conversation at a time. Organizationally, IDEO strives to minimize the amount of corporate posturing associated with trying to guess what answer the boss is hoping for. The fifth is an invigorating sense of challenge and exploration. These are IDEO's lifeblood. CEO Tim Brown provides fresh rules to create new norms for innovative brainstorming. He gives explicit permission to all to think with their hands, building low prototype solutions by designers and quickly getting something real and tangible. Roleplay is also frequently used for service-based solutions as they explore the nature of their client's problem. There is also critical evaluation of creativity at IDEO. IDEO wears creativity on its sleeve. IDEO leadership openly reinforces that leaders have an obligation to foster creativity within their organizations, and that the key to such creativity comes from having a collective vision about where they are going and sticking to that. Using diverse methods, including through the medium of video, the leaders at IDEO empower their teams to understand the vision of the company and to feel ownership. Co-founder David Kelly describes leadership as a form of coaching and says that it is all about instilling confidence in team players. In conclusion, to quote Susan Cain, the American writer and lecturer, people need something new to compete, and that new thing is innovation. In an age of digital disruption and constant change, innovation is essential to success. As such, creativity, a necessary precondition to innovation, is critical to the 21st century organization. At an individual level, creativity involves mastery of a subject, creative thinking skills, and intrinsic motivation. Organizationally, IDEO provides a lighthouse illustration of creativity in practice by facilitating a culture of risk-taking, employing a diverse team of people, enabling open team collaboration towards a common goal, operating a flat organizational structure, and infusing an invigorating sense of challenge and exploration. While alternate theories exist on introverted models of creativity, at IDEO, creativity is not only surviving, it is thriving.